Hello people, welcome back for another Plan With Me video. You'll see I'm in a slightly different cover this week. This is I'll get my journal out of the way. This is a Foxy Fix in the spice leather, and this was the spice thyme. This I've had in personal size, I've had it in passport size, I've had it in pocket, I've even had it in the micro, and the only ones I have left are the personal size and the passport size, since those are my most frequently used sizes. And it's a beautiful leather, and with, Foxy not making notebooks at the moment, and they haven't, I guess it's been since about March or April was when they went on a break. Since, I haven't seen in the planning world that many Foxys being used, I decided to pull one out. I have a handful of personal size, since this is always a size that I come back to, and this is one that will stay in my collection for quite some time. It's a beautiful leather. It's got the back pocket that everyone loves. It's an Italian leather, actually, this beautiful leather. It's really thin, but when you have the secretarial pockets that are the crisscross, also with this little extra front pocket here, it gives it some nice support. So let's take a look at what I have in here. Now, everything in here is the exact same as it was when I was in my Chic Sparrow cover. I just wanted a change for a while to this beautiful cover. I need to find, I have an olive green one of these, which I need to find somewhere. It's somewhere in a box in the closet when I had to make my craft music room more music for my online teaching through the universities and my private students. So everything's still the same. I've got my monthly calendar. Yeah. Oh, I've got to, since we're talking about Plan With Me, I've got to add some things. I taught a flute lesson on Thursday. I have a flute lesson on Tuesday. And then on Friday, we have a faculty meeting. Okay, so you'll see some things are in like highlight. It's actually not a highlighter. It's one of my favorite Tombow duo brush pens. It's number 026. Something that I always do with the Tombow brush pens, especially like this, I put a piece of Scotch tape where the number is, so I can remember what number it is, because if you watch here, see where it shows the small nib? See how easily that just scrapes away? This is so I can remember what number this marker is, so when it begins to run low, I know which one I want to replace. And they have a color name if you go to the web page, which they don't put on the pen, which I wish they did. But I think this one is like yellow ochre or something like that. It looks like a yellow ochre to me. So what this means is it means cancellations. I used it as a highlighter to mark that these have been canceled due to the high number of COVID rates in the state of Oklahoma and in the surrounding Tulsa area. The city is limiting the number of people in certain buildings and in certain spaces. So that means we were going to be recording another concert to air on the radio and portions of it on TV. Due to the state numbers and city numbers, the city said only so many people are allowed in that building, and the number of people required for the orchestra is too many for that. For our concert hall. Our concert hall seats normally around 2,400 people, and we were going to have like 65 or 70 people on stage for the concert. And then, of course, then you add the recording people, your stage help. That would have brought the number close to about 100, and that's too much for that venue. So that's what you'll see this a lot coming up. They have been rescheduled to February. So we'll see what 2 weeks does. So there's my monthly calendar. I have a post-it note that I put down to mark when spring break is because, oh boy. So there's that. Now, here is the insert where all of my planning takes place. So let's go back to the week view. You'll see that I still have a couple of post-its left for Sunday. It is late on Saturday, so I'm not sure if those are going to happen tomorrow or not. I don't think laundry will happen tomorrow. I think laundry is going to take place next week on Tuesday, but I have it there just in case. And if I have time or if I want to work on my classes for TCC, I can do that on Sunday, but I think that's actually going to happen on Monday or Tuesday of next week. Might give myself a day off. So you can see I was continuing keeping my numbers going until we found out early morning of Wednesday that the concerts were postponed and I didn't need to go take a COVID test. So that got canceled. The COVID tests I got canceled as well. And then I just stopped taking my temperature because it seems silly. What's the point? I had, the music that I had to work on this week. The one thing that did get done is, I don't know why this. I did practice. I just didn't fill it in on my week view. And I did email recordings. And then we had tempo. My weekly tracker is going well. I always do really well with a weekly tracker. And having the weekly tracker then has helped me fill in the monthly tracker. This is the most I've filled in a monthly tracker, I think, ever. So what my little shorthand means, the checks mean it was something that was done. The little dots mean it didn't happen. And it just helps keep me visually in line because the little squares are, they're tiny little squares trying to fit all of that into a personal size page. So there's my weekly overview. And remember, I had all of those post-it notes here because I wasn't sure what was going to happen each day because, I didn't have, I didn't have anything set. And so those got moved, and then I think they're back in another insert. So if I need them again, I can pull them back out. So there we are there. Now, the way I use my dailies, I used them for keeping track of tasks about what I needed to do. I slept in on Tuesday. It was a blessing. But I also then, all of our things that we had to do, I checked off. Wednesday, everybody knows what happened. So I spent a lot of time that day coloring in some printable stickers. These are all printable stickers that I colored in. And because of what the president had done, I thought he was a sack of crap. So I put the sack of crap and just kind of commented on that, and just kept up track of what I was doing during the day. These are a couple of stickers that I also colored in. This I didn't color, I just cut it out. Oh, I did comment on Friday, Trump was permanently banned from Twitter. It's a little too late, but at least it happened. I also think Facebook and someplace else, but yeah, that's cool. I did some research on upgrading my phone. What I'm recording on right now is an iPhone 6 that I've had since they came out. So I'm going to upgrade, not to the newest one, but to an iPhone 11 I can get for like $5 or $10 with a trade-in of this phone and another phone that I have. I'm going to have a little treat later tonight. Had a fun art and chat with Brie today. Very fun. Tomorrow, I've got nothing planned. I'm thinking of taking the day off. Hence, why these possibly might get moved. Some YouTube video ideas, which I'm going to turn past. And then here we are looking at the next week. So, I've got my flute lesson scheduled. I've got my faculty meeting scheduled. And then all of these have been canceled. And I'm leaving them there because right now I'm taking it as a loss because it's income that I am not making. So I can note for next year's taxes, which what I have to do for all of my work this summer that got canceled, I am using that as a loss. So for all those fun tax purposes, I've got my weekly tracker all set to go. And then in my dailies, one thing I do need to put down is my one flute student. There we go. And then you'll see I have the items canceled. One thing, though, that's nice about this recording session being canceled is our rabbi does an afternoon, not hot topics, but kind of like, conversations with the rabbi on Zoom. So I'm looking forward to be able to finally attending one of those. My faculty meeting, and everything else that was canceled. So that's my week. I don't have much to plan for the week because I only have the one high school student that's getting ready for college auditions, and she got 4th chair in the All-State Wind Ensemble, which is happening this year virtually online, which is really sad. She's made All-State all 4 years when she was in a freshman for the 7th, 8th, 9th grade band, and then for all 3 years of her sophomore, junior, and senior made the Wind Ensemble, and this year she was 4th chair, the highest she's gotten, and she plays with the Tulsa Youth Symphony. So I'm very proud of her, and she's getting ready for auditions. So we will keep progressing for that. So yeah, so there we are. Not much of a plan with me due to not much going on, but I did want to share how I handle the little Post-its and how those tasks got migrated onto my weekly. So there we are. Now everything else in this is the same. Here's my February, which I then put those dates in my February. I just put them for right now, I think I didn't put them in the weekly. I just put them in the monthly for right now because I'll know sooner if they're going to happen or not. But probably next week I'll put them in here. I've got my folder, and then my grid notebook. Some Post-its, and that's it. So there is the plan with me for the second full week of the year. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below and I will get back with you as soon as I can. I hope you are having a safe week because this will now be up on a Monday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you were able to get some rest. I hope you were able to get some sense of peace in this crazy time with white supremacists and racists and all of that chaos going on in the world. I hope you're able to get some downtime and some peace. Until next time, I'll see you. Bye-bye.